This is I hate to say it. What the street niggas doing is called a whack 100 tactic. Whack, I love you. But we know this tactic. We just want to ask one question. You going to bring up some other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Where's T Grizzly paperwork at? Yo, bro, this and that. No. Where's the paperwork at, bro? Yo, Max B's. Yo, hold on, man. Let's talk about this one thing. Where's it? Yeah, like that. What I mean by that is a good spinner. It's a good spinner. Get what I'm saying? Yo, are y'all being hypocritical with Thug? Is Thug held to the same standards? Man, what y'all talking about? Man, say twin, man. Street. Well, hold on. Okay, wait. The one. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we've been kind of on this, what is it? The streets, like the saga. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like there's nothing else going on. But maybe I have selection bias because I'm like, yeah, of course you're gonna think nothing's going on because this is all you're covering. But I feel like we just made this a convo, and I feel like every rapper. I seen Skinny from the Nine. Shout out to Skinny from the Nine. But I seen Skinny from the Nine jumping. Everybody want to get it on this streets convo. Got Boosie talking. 6ix9ine, he's been talking. Everybody's jumping in to give their opinion on the streets. We have Offset doing an interview, and obviously, it's probably also not helped by the fact that there isn't anything going on in hip hop. I told you guys, usually around the 15th to the 16th, industry's done. There's nothing really brewing in the game. However, this conversation don't seem like it's going nowhere. Okay? So, we're going to continue with that because I'm going to be honest with you. We are having the majority of rappers I'm seeing. Somebody actually gave me a nice little collage. Where is it at? I'll post it on the burner. Here we go. Hold on. Nah, shout to my boy Myron. Myron be popping out to some of these things. Yo, we might be scatterbrained tonight, so just bear with me. I just want to post this. I take a screenshot. I did somewhere. Right here. Bang. It's the streets versus the streets. This is hilarious, though. Yeah. Maybe I start with some smaller topics before we get to it, even though it won't be as long as the stream as normal, but we gotta get something in. Yeah, okay. Could this be posted? I think this be posted right now. Come on. Oh. Right. So these are the sides, y'all. This is the street crew. And then this is the streets. We got Savage, Pooh Shiesty, Wife and Lucci, obviously Thug, and G Herbo. By the way, you know what I also noticed? This is exactly why Wham don't pick up the phone. Bro, Wham don't want to be in no type of conversations like this. Have y'all realized? I feel like Wham just start answering back, and I think Wham about to go ghost again, honestly. Because you know what it is? I think Lil Baby, this is just my honest opinion, I think he know that people are looking at him. I think he feel like his career is getting hurt by being associated with Thug. Honestly. Like, all that friend shit is cool. And by the way, I do think these guys are friends. Right? I think these guys, Thug has looked out for them a lot. But I don't think niggas really want to, I feel like Baby already fucked up a lot of his career for Thug. Going against Gunna. Kind of saying certain shit that were unpopular. We're not unpopular, but him jumping out, whether not only dissing Gunna, but he was kind of marching on the orders of Thug while Thug was locked up. And if you look at his music career has only gotten colder. So I think this is the moment where he realizes he needs to be a little bit selfish, get back popping, and again, he not about to march behind the beat of whatever drum Thug is beating. Because again, I think he's probably looking at Thug as, listen, I fuck with you, my nigga, but right now, I'm not gonna be up on Instagram with you talking about fuck the streets. Right? That's what Wham needs at this moment. The streets. Wham's career needs the streets right now. So if he gets up there on some, all right, man, y'all want us to call Young Thug, whatever. All right, well, we ain't gonna call him that. Matter of fact, fuck y'all. Because by the way, that's the conversation, right? like I feel like it's now changing a bit where not they're trying to change the conversation, but I do have this one question, and I love when street niggas, they're gonna try to change the conversation. Like, man, y'all just like violence, man. Y'all just like when niggas go to jail. No, 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 no. This is I hate to say it. What the street niggas are doing is called a whack 100 tactic. Whack, I love you, but we know this tactic. We just want to ask one question. You gonna bring up some other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Where's T Grizzly paperwork at? Yo, bro, this and that. No. Where's the paperwork at, bro? Yo, Max B's. Yo, hold on, man. Let's talk about this one thing. Where's it? Yeah, like that. What I mean by that is a good spinner. It's a good spinner. You know what I'm saying? Yo, are y'all being hypocritical with Thug? Is Thug held to the same standards? Man, what y'all talking about? Man, say twin. Man, fuck the street. Well, hold on. Okay, wait. Listen, I love everybody saying fuck the streets. We're going back to the same question. All right, cool. Yeah, we all accepted fuck the streets. But what about Thug? Did he violate the street codes and tell? Yo, chat, that's what people gotta do. You got to, like, this fuck the street shit is a facade to make us forget. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, we want everybody to stop doing crime and violence. Yo, kids, stay out the streets. Get on the sidewalk. Akademiks is the leader of the sidewalk. He's going to make sure y'all good. All right, everybody get y'all uniforms. All right, sidewalk gang. Great. Okay, cool. Fuck the streets. Okay, now, let's get back to Thug. So, Thug. So hold on. This is what every rapper who's saying. So, G Herbo, are you rocking with that behavior and you rocking with the individual that did that behavior? Yes or no? No, hold on. Nah, F the street. Nah, nigga, no. We ain't say, cool, F the streets. But what about Thug? They're trying to change this combo, chat. They're pulling a whack 100. This is a whack 100 take right here. Let's just switch it up. Okay, great. Like, I seen Meek Mill tweet some great stuff today. He was like, yo, the goal was to get out the street. And you know what? And this is why I'm supporting the For the Street movement, because they're waiting to see somebody prominent say, damn, y'all are fake. Charleston White saying it, but like, they're not going to jump on Charleston. They're going to be like, man, yo, y'all some COINTELPRO CIA type of niggas. Yo, you want us black men to go to jail? No. We don't want y'all to go to jail. So Meek started tweeting some positivity today. You get what I'm saying? Look, wait. If you ain't paying no bills and funerals don't speak on this topic, it's not for everybody. Some people love watching the streets fail while they manipulate them. It's never fuck the streets. I knew what they meant. I've been up from. Yo, great. Yo, stand ovation. Meek Mill, amazing. Yo, we like, hey, and we're going to get to this part because I think Boosie did make a good point. Hey, hopefully these are not just tweets and maybe the music will reflect this as well, because if, I kind of look at Pooh Shiesty more than anything. Pooh Shiesty got the hardest, to me, street song. He said, I ain't shot nobody in 4 years. I ain't sent a hit in 3. You know what I mean? Again, while I'm just a fan on the sidewalk that's living vicariously through his music, there's street niggas that's listening to him thinking, yeah, even the millionaire is still on that bullshit. He on some shit like he's itching to shoot a nigga. Well, I'm broke. Nigga, I gotta shoot a nigga. Yes, music does affect impressionable minds. If it's fuck the streets, and I'm not saying cold turkey, because it's like, didn't Young Boy say, he's like, yo, I'm gonna put some positivity in my music? That nigga music only got more violent, right? But I hope this all means these rappers are gonna stop rapping less about, or glorifying violence, right? Like, if you're gonna say fuck the streets, right? So we'll get to that, but like, I'm looking at Meek's post. He's saying some good stuff to the guys pushing that street shit. Make sure you feeding and supplying resources and opportunities for your family and community, not just the killers. You paying to protect you. Make sure you ain't put the streets before your real family name, or a lot of niggas using the streets. See, everything what Meek is saying, I'm all the way with. But y'all not going to get the original conversation. Y'all doing a whack 100. Y'all not going to get the original conversation out of here. Okay, cool. Meek, we agree with you. But did Thug tell? Like, Meek been quiet about all of this. But here's what I'm saying. Everybody's vocal about this. That's why I keep saying the streets died for Thug. The streets died for Thug. Because everybody being vocal about the negative sides of the streets, I would like them to answer this question. Well, okay, cool. We get it. The streets isn't a positive place. People should, stay away from it, and we should encourage kids not to get in. Great. We all agree. Now, y'all promoted the streets for decades, and when promoting it, y'all all claimed there was a code that was somewhat of honor, that rejected people who cooperated or who told. It's the reason why Gunna wasn't cool and 6ix9ine wasn't cool. What about Thug? And until, I'm gonna keep it a being with you, all this like F the street shit it's not doing nothing. Because people are still gonna come back to this question. All right, cool, but what about Thug? I'm telling you, it's always gonna come back to that question, and this is why I'm watching, everybody try to like reshift the conversation. Yo, I think some rappers don't get it, but for the most part, most rappers is like, okay, like, we should be a better example. We're millionaires. We made a lot of money off of this. Cool. But the operative question gonna be, all right, but do you think what Thug did in the interrogation room meets the criteria of the standard that you used to set while you were in the streets? And I keep telling y'all, because somebody said this to me, they said, Act, niggas can't win with you. Because low-key what's going on now, you suggested it. And I know I suggested this. I said this is a way how people could evade answering the question or dealing with the reality of their own hypocritical, movements. I also said the way I would have done it I would have said this straight up. Young Thug is my friend. I know that's Twin. That's Slime. That's King Spotter. I know him more than y'all niggas. I ain't never gonna call him a rat. He's my mans. Call me picking and choosing, but if you got a problem, do something about it. But that nigga ain't a rat. I know his case. Just make up some shit like that. But just let it be known, we're picking favorites. Like, yo, it's Thug. That's our mans. He ain't a rat. It's okay to be biased, because I actually do believe this idea where, you have online fans hoping rappers have the same energy like it's the court system. Like, oh, no, well, the legal justice system, if he got 5 years for that offense, that guy over there should get 5 years for that offense if found guilty. No, it don't work like that. It's a lot of picking and choosing. It's always picking and choosing. So I think the best method is to stand behind the picking and choosing. What niggas gonna do? Like, as funny as this sounds, I really liked when, I like when, hold on, let me see. Where's it at? Wait, I don't got it? Wait, I thought I had it. Hold on. As funny as this sounds, I liked, more than saying F the streets, I would have appreciated this response.
Yo, niggas don't jack. Yo, and let me tell y'all something. We don't jack rats at all, nigga. This the first rat that we jacking, you heard?
Facts. Facts. It's okay to be hypocritical. Yo, fuck Gunna, man. Like, that nigga's a rat, long tail rat. Again, I'm saying this as not actually calling him that. But I would rather the Atlanta dudes just be like, man, we don't jack rats, man. Gunna, long tail rat. Slime, that's the first nigga like that did bad without we jacking. Facts.
Gangster. No funny
Gangster, yeah.
shit. Word my mother though.
Yeah, but what you mean by
let me
that,
tell
though?
you something.
Hold on, because they
All
gonna
right,
eat us up.
all right. Niggas don't jack, and let me tell y'all something. We don't jack rats at all, nigga. This the first rat that we jacking, you heard? Gangster. No funny shit. Word my mother though.
Yeah, but what you mean by that,
let me tell
though?
you something.
Hold on, because they
All
gonna
right,
eat us up.
all right.
You said we don't jack.
Niggas don't jack, and let me tell y'all something. We don't jack rats at all, nigga. This the first rat that we jacking, you heard? Gangster. No funny shit. Word my mother though.
Anyway. Yeah. So again, I think there's a positive message in the fuck the streets thing. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Two things is going to this one question has a two side to it. All right, cool. We love the positivity. We don't want nobody to go to jail. Great. However, y'all said that Gunna was a rat and that Gunna can't hang with nobody. What about Thug? Is Thug a rat and could he hang with people? What's the difference? That question never gonna go away. It's never gonna go away. I honestly think that niggas is waiting for Gunna to kind of like. I feel like this was the streets apology to Gunna. Yo, Gunna. You know what I say? Wayne man picking on the phone. If I'm Gunna, I throw away every phone. I don't want to talk to none of y'all. Because I think if Gunna comes out and just like be like, yo, listen, yeah, you know what, I shouldn't have did that. I think the street dudes want Gunna to get on like bended knees on some, yeah, I shouldn't have did that, my bad, yo, Slime, my bad, like, yo, forgive me, yo, you know, like, I did wrong. So, anyway, it's interesting to see. But who's this? Oh, is Honeycomb Brazy? Is it me or Honeycomb Brazy? Bro, I don't know one song from the nigga. All I heard about is something like, didn't somebody grandma die or something like that? Honeycomb Brazy, grandma, yeah, something like that. Oh, somebody killed his grandma? What? Wait, hold on. By the way, I really don't know. I'm not even that surprised.
Now with breaking news tonight, Mobile police say they've made several arrests in connection to the couple found dead after a house fire in Happy Hills last year.
WKRG News 5's Nicolette Schleitzman pushing for answers today. Nicolette, this comes 1 year and 1 day after the crime took place.
Yeah, that's right. And 3 people are now in custody, each charged with 2 counts of murder and multiple counts of shooting into an occupied home.
All I heard was a boom. It sounded like a bunch of shots.
Almost exactly a year after Tony and Leela Lewis were found dead in their home after this fire, Mobile police say they're thankful to bring their family some sort of closure.
It's just the beginning, but it's a...
Wait, did Honeycomb Brazy's ops burn down his grandma's house because they couldn't get to him?
good beginning.
Police have charged person of interest Darren Southall, Terrence Watkins, and Jamarcus Chambers, all with murder.
I think we've just done the easiest part. Even though it took us a year to get here, we've just...
Oh, this is in Mobile, Alabama?
...done the easiest part. We put handcuffs, we're going to be putting handcuffs on them and finally getting them before the courts to answer for the crimes that were committed.
A fire broke out at the Lewis's home on Dr. for that.
No, that's crazy. Wow. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Chat, so we do have like a bunch of videos to react to. Honeycomb Brazy F the streets. So he went live and he was going
trying to cherry.
Check this out. This thing was going on for a while. So here we go. Let's react to this. So Honeycomb Brazy, and this is his demeanor. He said, yo, remember, he's from Mobile, Alabama. He's like, yo, bro, this is crazy. And I think some people are seeing this thing as, yo, is this like Atlanta's way to like hoodwink everybody? Like, what the fuck is going on? So this guy is saying, yo, I'm confused. When I came out of jail, and I think he's been in and out of jail a bunch of times, he's like, yo, people told me not to fuck with that guy and that guy because those guys were rats. Now, people are saying fuck the streets. Like, we shouldn't care about who's rats no more. Let's hear his opinion. I'll react to it.
Yeah, disappointed me, boy. Come back. What the fuck you niggas talking about? the street. Boy, I'm from the streets, boy. Man, I'm from the streets, nigga. I ain't from no suburb. Y'all ain't say fuck the suburb. That who handle this, that who pin their feet on our nigga, the suburb, on people stepping on our face. You fuck the street. Nigga, we had to get out the mud. Y'all tripping out there. Nigga, I don't care. I don't care. I don't want no understanding. I ain't got no understanding. I ain't trying to get no clout. None of that. I'm really me. I'm not clout chasing. Don't really me. And I know y'all stepping, y'all killer, y'all will do it. All y'all like that, and I'm ready to die. I don't care. On my grandma, I don't care. Come load it up. Do it. Stand over me. Hit me all in the head, boy. Y'all don't care about that shit. Y'all tripping. Up the street. Man, listen, my grandma from the street. Boy, my granddaddy died in the streets, boy.
Now, this is part of this idea, and that's what I'm saying, like, another thing about street niggas are bad in communication, right? So, the way how I think this guy's looking at the fuck the street thing is, yo, you're saying fuck the people I have still in the streets. So, some people look at the streets as, that's the hood, right? That's people who are still on the come up, people who didn't make it, people who ain't millionaires, so people who are hustling out there. And he's taking to say, if you're saying fuck the street, you're saying fuck them, and that's kind of still my people. Like, those are my people. That's my family. That's the majority of my family. I just got out. He probably still is in the streets. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna like co-sign that. Which, by the way, just to let you know, I don't think that's was the intended meaning. But of course, with lack of, great communication skills, people are going to interpret it. However, check this out. So that's how he's interpreted.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it like, I told my granddad to go my mouth in the mood, y'all, man. Let's go, man. I got real smoke out here. Then my grandma said, man, we ain't going nowhere. We on blood. They said we ain't going nowhere. Fuck them, we dying right here. That's where we from. We from that project. We from Happy Hill. We don't care about your money, boy. That's your money. Take your money, go do what you want to do with it. We ain't leaving this project. This is all we know. That's what my grandma told me. I'm like, damn, grandma, shit, man, this shit for real out here, man. Please let me. Boy, it is what it is. Boy, we dying together. We dying right here for life. You hear me? That's why I swear to God. That's why I'm like, my grandma ain't say fuck the street. My granddad ain't say fuck this shit. When y'all was doing the little shows and shit, when I started popping out, get what you doing? Hitting the mother clubs up in Alabama. You know, going to Texas. You was in Florida. It was all over the motherfucking world. And get who come to see y'all? The motherfucking streets, nigga. When y'all was charging $15K or $20,000 show, who the fuck you think was coming to see y'all niggas in the streets? Nigga? Who you think bitch was on the streets? Who you think? What the fuck got you niggas head? Oh, y'all got that paper now. Oh, y'all don't need the streets no more. I understand. It's cool. Y'all do y'all thing then, big man. The Turk South, the Turk, man. Y'all do y'all thing though. We ain't never. That ain't in our vocabulary. That ain't in our vocabulary. We ain't saying fuck them streets. I ain't saying fuck no nigga that really. You know, I'm in the out of this shit. Out there life in this shit for real. I'm in the police killed in the street for nothing. I'm in the innocent black people got killed in the street. You gonna say fuck it, but y'all ain't saying police. Y'all ain't saying, oh, shit. You ain't saying the police yet. What the hell? Get what? The police. That police saying red ass. That you nigga. Wait. Do it. Blackball. I don't care about this shit. Can't blackball. I ain't gonna blackball brazen. And my life story is true. My life story for real. I'm not making nothing up. Everything I talk about, I really been through. Everything I talk about, I stand on it. Really, you can't not break me. This shit uncut. This shit real life, pure. This shit.
I've known this type of kind of ranting and talking. Is this that perk energy? What is he off, a 35 or a 45? What is this? One of y'all little pillheads tell me what he's off. Because the way he going, and I'm like, yeah, this don't seem like a sober man. That's that perk 40, ain't it?
Pure, ain't nothing made up. I'm really who I am. I ain't rocking with no trend that's the street. And I mean it, and it is what it is, bro. Niggas in the Fed doing life in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we be feeling like, fuck it. Like, we ain't gonna say fuck them streets like that, though. Y'all saying this shit as a trend. Talking about the street. Then, 21, you hit me up. Soon I got out the last time, 2023. Boy, I go pose on Rollo. Boom, me and Rollo found goon. Get with that boy 21. Jump in my DM. Boom, 09 Brazy. Hey, that boy ain't right. He ain't it. I'm like, no, for real? Like, damn, Rollo telling like shit. He said, you gonna see what's going on. Ain't nobody with him, baby. Ain't nobody. I'm like, shit, I get to watching the trying to see what's going on. But, I ain't from Atlanta, so I'm like, It is some personal shit. I don't know what's going on. So I just don't.
Okay.
Post on Rollo. Boom. Me and Rollo found goon. Get what that boy 21. Jump in my DM. Boom. 09 Braves. Hey, that boy ain't right. He ain't it. I'm like, no, for real? Like, damn. Rollo telling like shit. He said, you gonna see what's going on. Ain't nobody with him, baby. Ain't nobody. I'm like, shit, I get to watching the trying to see what's going on, but I ain't from Atlanta, so I'm like, it is some personal shit. I don't know what's going on, so I just don't take a nigga word. I'm like, I'm gonna be deceiving myself a little bit. Like, man, this shit look kind of funny, though. I don't know. Like, okay, them boy popped down on me. Everybody cut Rollo Fell going out. Little baby, everybody cut him out. Everybody.
Where's Wham?
Everybody, Thugger, everybody cut him out. But now, we swept that under the rug, though. Man, we swept that under the rug. We gonna let Gunna get out. And they be rapping like a mom. Gunna too.
Oh, man.
Too hard, but we listen to him. He can tell. Fuck it, he been snitching. We know what's going on. We love Gunna. All right, cool. That's your people. That's y'all do y'all thing. You heard me? Do y'all motherfucking thing. Do y'all fucking thing then. I'm straight. I'm good on there. On my grandma, I'm good. I'm good. They can't buy braids out. Y'all can do my blackball me. They can't do my blackball braids. I'm good. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I want to go build a house in the project. I go build me a house in the project, and I'm straight. I build me a house in the project. I ain't got to go on you niggas. None of you for real. You niggas rappers, you niggas good ass rappers, your music good. You think you really standing on that business though. So I'm so hurt for real. I'm like, damn, this shit just broke my heart. What the fuck? I done listen to these niggas. I'm to my these niggas. I'm like, what the hell? But now y'all trying to switch it up. Somebody some, when I say the street side, no, you ain't mean that. You mean exactly what your ass said. The police tell it, and you around with that police ass shit, and I the street. You mean exactly what your ass said. Then why you ain't never said for the street? You ain't never said for the street. You nigga rap about street shit. Y'all rap about crash out of shit. Now saying fuck it. You really grew up on y'all. Got real in Alabama. Look up to y'all. I'm telling y'all this. I'm from Alabama. I look up to 21 Savage for real. Like with them going like Slaughter Gang for real when he was popping in Slaughter Gang. Everybody was Slaughter Gang. Yeah, Lord, you love them too. Lord, you got wearing 1,000 masks out there. Y'all got niggas.
I kind of also realized, as much as I joke around, I said, where's Wham? Respectfully, maybe Savage should have just minded his business. Like, just came out, dropped his album. When they start asking him, because this is the biggest question. I'm telling you, I think niggas think this question going to go away. It's never going to go away. Every time an Atlanta rapper pop up with some street shit, unless they never make street music again. What about Thug? Like, it's always going to pop. Actually, everybody's actions is making it worse. I wish Savage had not done the interview, because I think he became the spokesperson for trying to explain what the hell is going on in Atlanta, and basically inadvertently admit, yo, we pick and choose. That's the thing that made this even bigger. That then now the street shit comes. And here's the thing. It's not the first time Savage has ever said some stuff that's uplifting and positive, right? Like he said back in the day, right? 21 Savage. He said he was because I remember I had said, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's not what we want to hear from no Savage, man. We want to hear some killer shit, man. And niggas were so mad at me. He said, I think it was like financial literacy, yeah. No. It was 6 years ago. And I think he was like, yo, he wants to rap about other stuff. And I was just like, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I rock with Savage. But if Savage think that we about to listen to this nigga not rap about violence. And mad rappers like came out. I think, Meek notoriously came out of town and be like, yo, this was wrong with niggas like Ak. Like, he's putting out a message saying that, yo, he's not down to listen to somebody if they're not rapping about violence. And I'm like, but like, do I really sound that crazy? Like, my nigga, like, it's a street rapper. Like, I don't want to listen to them tell me about credit score. You know what I mean? And that was like a thing for a while. And, I remember, hold on, let me see. Can I find it? Let's see, it was 21 Savage, financial literacy, academics. I remember the backlash. Savage didn't say nothing, but it was like the other rappers that didn't like me. They were jumping on it like, yo, Ak, why you, like, that's what's wrong with you. I remember it went viral. Academics, Meek Mill, financial literacy, 21 Savage. They were mad at me because I went on Everyday Struggle and I was like, bro, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Like, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Like, we ain't trying to hear that nigga rap about like, come on, street shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, let's be honest. And niggas were so mad. Niggas was so mad. I can't remember. But they were posting that clip everywhere. I can't find it. Anyway, I only bring that up because Savage just came out before and been like, yo, he's having some growth and he didn't want to continue to rap about like, violence and other things like that. And I'm like, it sounds good for like a magazine cover. Like, you have an in-depth interview with a magazine. You're like, yo, I'm going to do better. I'm going to start rapping about things to encourage the kids to stay in school. I'm going to rap about like getting a 9 to 5. Like, it sounds good when you're getting interviewed, right? Like, oh, this person has promised change. Now, when you're in the studio, 3 a.m., mad bad bitches in here, everybody off some lean, perk 30s, niggas is doing all type of shit up in here. Are you going to say, yo, kids, stay off drugs, get to school early, make sure you graduate? Or are you going to say, when I see my op, I'm going to put that nigga in a casket and I'm going to spin his funeral? Like, that's what niggas going to say, bro. Anyway. So I only point that out to say it's not the first time Savage really ever, kind of pushed some positivity. And it's really the backdrop of him being a successful rapper. He's like, yo, I'm successful. I come from the streets. I've been through it. I do want to kind of change the tide. So I agree that that's within Savage's wheelhouse. Here's my thing. If I'm him, I would have stayed out of this Young Thug shit, bro. I'm telling you. Everybody looks at this not as, oh, this is good for the street. Well, the rappers themselves, like Meek, is looking at it like, nah, it's a good time to push positivity. Everybody who's responding to this and fans are looking at it like, bro, why are y'all doing this just because y'all scared of Thug? That's how regular people are looking at it. That's why I said the timing is bad. Because people are looking at it like, not as the dope way of, yo, the streets is taking a lot from us. It's giving us a lot of trauma. Let's get away from that shit, man. They're not looking at it like that. They're looking at it like, oh, so because they're saying y'all homie violated, y'all are saying fuck the streets. Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
I ran up 10.
Okay.
Ninja say.
Then Charleston White
Clowns, 21 scholars, please. Like,
boys and girls, no, keep hollering with street nigga shit. Don't go to, man, no, don't y'all do this. Don't y'all do this. Now, when I was hollering the street, everybody was saying, oh, man, he a snitch. Don't y'all do this. Man, don't y'all nigga go to turn into no hoe ass nigga. Man, don't you nigga turn into no hoe ass nigga. Stand on that shit, nigga. Stand on that shit. You niggas talked all that shit and kill people. Now you white boy thump you niggas upside the head. You niggas got probation. You niggas got probation. The white boy thump you niggas upside the head. He didn't spank you. He didn't put a noose around your neck and hang you. You niggas got probation. You niggas got probation. And now you niggas hollering, fuck the streets. No, fuck you niggas. We ain't letting you niggas off 21 Savage. We are not letting you niggas off the...
And this is what I don't like about it, because Savage is taking all the heat for... Savage is not the one who people are saying these things about. They're saying about Thug. And I think Thug tried to defend himself a bunch, looked horrible, and then he kind of just went into, like, you know, went into hiding. And when I mean hiding, he's just not doing much more public stuff, and his album kind of came and went. And then you get somebody like Savage who, bro, there was so much hype around his album, and that's what I think the interview did. It's fucked up his momentum, because now the interview turned into, oh, you're one of the hypocrites with Thug. And this is what I'm like genuinely confused. I didn't know niggas love Thug like this. Like, they love Thug like he's Jesus. That's what I'm saying. The streets died for Thug. Bro, because put like this, if I didn't put out an album a couple years, Batman couldn't beat me into defending another nigga or defending his act. You know what I would have said? When y'all, listen, that's my friend. But when y'all see him and y'all talk to him, y'all have him discuss or defend that. Let me tell you, but here's the thing. By the nature of the album, what happened to the streets, you kind of got to talk about it, right? But, like, I guarantee you this. I think, and I ain't trying to diss Baby, but, you know, I think Baby's as dumb as a box of rocks. Like, I ain't trying to say it like on some crazy shit. But I think he's smart enough. Whatever he finna drop, Batman couldn't beat him to talk about Thug. He ain't talking about Thug. I guarantee it. He's going to stay away from that with a 10-foot pole. As he should. If I'm Baby, bro, y'all realize, and let me, like, Baby fucked up a lot of his momentum riding for the agenda of Thug. Thug is telling him, man, fuck Gunna this and third. He's out here dissing Gunna. Like, he's getting progressively cold. But then, you know what we all thought? When Thug comes out, Thug's going to be so fire and so hot. Remember, Baby couldn't find one. What did I say? Everybody said it. Yo, you should do a joint album with Wham. Heat him back up. It should be called Whatever Wham Says. That's what you said. Whatever Wham Says goes. So we're thinking that Thug, because they're friends in the cent third, Thug's going to come out and, like, kind of give some strength to Baby. Instead, Thug comes out, we realize, like, Thug lost all aura. It's, like, abysmal. He went from 100 to 0 in record time. Like, how did he do that? So now, Baby's on his own. Baby goes and cooks up some songs. Some of them are decent. They could go. He got the leak. I think he's right. I think he's right for keeping Thug on the project, because that song, Superman, I love it. He put something out. This is the first project he's gotten a little bit of, this guy ain't completely washed. That's what he needed. Remember, rap, you got to build momentum. That's what people care about. So he finally gets, remember, his stock was going down, 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 down. He drops the leaks, and honestly, I think his stock it didn't go down. At worst, it stabilized, but I think it went up. It's the first time it went up. So he wants to continue it going up. You know what the last thing he need to do is to mention Jeffrey Williams or King Spider in any of his raps. You know why? They're gonna, like, if the fans are gonna hang you with the sins of Thug. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's the reason why he's staying up, like, all this shit. Like, let's keep it a bean. Thug was on the phone talking shit about everybody. He ain't talking shit about Dominique. Why you don't want to be around Thug? You know why? Because he ain't that dumb. He realizing Thug is getting killed currently with people looking at the situation how it's looking at. Why am I going to go stand next to him and put my credibility on the line? That's going to fuck up my career even more. So I don't think Baby gonna be around him until, people get over this question, which I don't think they're getting over until maybe there's a direct answer. Or maybe, I don't know. I really don't know how people get past this like thug thing, right? Like, I think if the rappers or whoever else comes out and be like, Thug didn't tell this and third, people are just gonna stay on the topic to say, you're lying. You said that nigga's told for less. You're lying. You said you shouldn't be told. So I don't know how they get out of that, because that question, I don't think is going away.
The hook that easy, cause your partner's told, you niggas broke weak, you niggas broke the codes. We ain't saying fuck the streets. We saying we need stay in the streets. Nigga, don't bring y'all scary ass over here, still talking street. No, stay over there. Go to jail, die, and get killed. Yes, ma'am, come on in. Oh, yes, ma'am, we just need some time. I'm in here talking to these street niggas talking about they want. No, nigga. Pooh Shiesty, put that gangster shit back on, nigga. No, man, I hate these niggas. I hate you hypocritic, fraud ass niggas. Just 6 months ago, you niggas was trying to shame Gunna. Now you can't shame Gunna, Gunna shame you, nigga. Now it's fuck the streets. Fuck the street movement, nigga. Fuck all you niggas hollering about fuck the streets, nigga. Ain't no fuck the streets. Ain't go to the streets and tell them street niggas fuck the streets. Don't say it on the podcast. Go to that prison system, all them niggas that killed and did that, stood on them codes. Go tell them niggas fuck the streets, and the feds just checking that paperwork. I been told y'all these niggas was, man, these niggas, homie, 21 Savage, Young Thug, my niggas, them niggas ain't no real street.
See, and this is what I keep saying, man. 21 is getting all the blame. 21's getting all the blame as if he did what Thug did. I think that topic scuffed 21's rollout. Goes from what happened to the streets to now pushing a mentality of fuck the streets. And for me, I look at it, I'm saying, yo, listen, 21's an amazing friend. Trust me, even to me, amazing friend. But the reality is, at some point, you got to be like, yo, listen, man, I don't want to, I rock with him as a friend. I don't want to talk about other shit.
Real street niggas ain't never shamed the streets.
Oh, well, so I see people in the chat saying, well, 21's co-signing. Well, this is what I would hit back at y'all with. I get it. You're right. 21 did co-sign a bunch of this type of whatever, the gunna or whatever, blackballing or whatever, right? But what I would hit back at y'all with is that is this right here. Where is it at? Let me go down a bit. Where is it at? Hold on. It'll be this right here when he says, yo, Gunna Thug, y'all fix that shit. Y'all love each other. Nigga, you knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time. And we swept it under the rug. For you, okay, I read that wrong. But that's the point. I don't think Savage is to be blamed because he's admitting, yo, we're turning we're looking the other way because of Thug. Like, nigga, per his tweet, he's saying they've operated on blind loyalty mostly for Thug. Yo, we turned a blind eye for you. He said we swept it under the rug. He ain't said for Atlanta, for you. We did that for you. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm my point of Savage getting all the blame now. It's like, dog. I mean, I do hope if Thug is let me not question Thug and Savage friendship, but I'll give one more out. Yo, Thug, your friends is getting killed as if they did what you did. And not that I have any opinion or give a fuck about what you did. For me, it's about, this idea of keeping the same energy, right? But you have even your friend getting all the backlash, and he even tweeted out, "Yo, I did this for you. I've gone against the codes for you because you're my friend." Thug, you know what you got to do for your friend that's now getting the heat, and all your friends are getting the heat? Baby don't want to this. Baby look like he don't want to say nothing about nothing. He look like he want to run away. Savage dropped his album, and his whole album is now turned about you. This is what you need to do. And if I'm Thug, I do this. I would tweet out, "Yo, Gunna, I'm sorry." And invite Gunna publicly to a conversation as men, that the friends that's trying to shift, trying to change the narrative or try to do whatever, they could stop getting the heat for you. And then you could spin this into, "Yo, you know what? I was friends with Sergio Kitchens. We did music. I'm not going to lie, we did some hypocritical shit because, we stood behind him. We thought he was tough or gangster. And then, my other street friends swept it under the rug that he told. And I shouldn't have never had any expectation of him when we got locked up. And I should have never colluded with the rest of the guys to try to kill his career. I hope he feels that, hope he understands my side of things, but I'm sorry." And even with that, if I'm Gunna, I'm still not accepting nothing. But still, that's the way I think this should kind of happen. If I'm Thug, I wouldn't have Savage or nobody else keep talking, because they're talking all this F the street shit. It's a facade for, we ain't gonna call Thug whatever y'all think we should call him. And since that's all emanating from Gunna, if I'm Thug, I'll come out and publicly apologize to Gunna. And not because you really feel you've wronged Gunna, but because your friends are going through it because they're protecting you.
Nigga, there ain't no real motherfucking street, nigga. These little rapping boys. These little rapping Atlanta.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This nigga Charleston White sleeping in the shiesty is crazy. Yo, sleeping in the shiesty is insane.
Boy, y'all never was no real street nigga. Y'all been rapping niggas, acting like y'all street nigga. You niggas ain't never murked nothing, nigga. Your niggas been street niggas. Now y'all niggas doing time and the rapping niggas got free. Now holla, fuck the street. No, fuck y'all nigga. Fuck y'all. Nigga, we love this real street nigga and stand on that shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about how you nigga go try to shame the streets like the streets ain't what that is. The streets is what that is. You niggas ain't what that is. You never was, you never will, and you never was nothing. Nigga, you ain't never been street. You been rapping, niggas rapping street lyrics. Now tell the truth, nigga. G Herbo Pussyfoot too, nigga. All them niggas, G Herbo Pussyfoot.
I was surprised G Herbo even tweeted that out. G Herbo's having a run right now. This shit got nothing to do with you in Chicago. And I think this is a regional thing. While you may agree with the context and the overall message, because yes, the streets aren't a positive place. I think everybody could agree with that. This conversation that's fueled or pushed this fuck the streets thing got nothing to do with you right now. If I'm you, I don't put myself in that conversation.
Pooh Shiesty, 21 Savage, Young Thug, all them niggas ain't no street.
Same with Pooh Shiesty. Not too sure why he said something, but what?
Street nigga hollering fuck no streets. It's them fake ass rapping nigga hollering about they was street. Nigga. Should have stayed y'all motherfucking ass in the studio. Shouldn't have never tried to go street nigga. Put street nigga the way the streets feed niggas. The streets ain't bad, young people. The streets always had rules. The streets always had rules. Niggas who followed the rules in the streets still salute the streets, nigga. Them niggas didn't follow the rules. Them niggas didn't follow the rules. They broke the rules. Now they want to try to say, fuck the street. Man, let me call my old nigga. Watch what my old nigga tell these niggas. They ain't got no, you niggas listening to little boys. Man, you niggas listening to little boys. Let me call my old nigga so we can get us some real game about this shit, nigga. Let me call my old nigga so we can get us some real game. My old nigga Pops. Nigga hollering. Man, these niggas sound retarded. Man, these niggas done promoted this shit. Now these niggas done got scary, broke, weak, caught that pussy, cause they boys got probation. Man, you dumbass nigga could have beat that shit. Stop all that goddamn talking and rappers. You can still be loved. You just 6 months ago. So I'm a street nigga. I'm the street nigga. Now it's fuck the streets? Oh no. You nigga, we ain't finna say fuck the street.
Hey.
What's up, my nigga?
You already know what's up, my nigga.
Nigga, you 80 years old, still out there in the streets trying to get you $1, nigga.
Say, my mama, my grandma, my daddy, everybody in my family try to get $1.
Out the streets.
Everywhere you get $1 from is at the streets.
Already, my nigga.
Everywhere you get $1 is for $1 come from out the streets. The streets is where $1's at. The streets is where the hoes, the pimps, the con players is. Late at night having fun. The squares, they go to work, but they in the streets in the daytime.
So you just can't wake up and say fuck the streets and the streets feed niggas?
The streets, ain't no more streets. Ain't no more streets because it ain't no more buildings where people can go in and create game, con. You can't create game standing in front of a man's store or standing in front of a food wagon sitting around and things like that. You have to have a building to create game. All the old niggas that had the money and the places of business, they had buildings for the peoples to go to and they collect their money. They had steak houses, they had fish houses, they had bologna houses, they had chili houses, and all the pimps and all the players and things, when they get through playing, they come in, sit down and eat. They had hotels for them. You got to have some folks got buildings, some old ass
rap, nigga. Nigga, I got the mind now. Nigga, you gave it to me. Yeah, nigga, I'll talk to you later. I don't want to. Yeah, I'll see you when I get back in town. Yeah, I just.
All right, have a nice day.
Yes, sir, my nigga. See, I got some old niggas I listen to. I don't listen to no rap, nigga. Listen to no motherfucking rap, nigga, my age. He dumb, he's stupid, and he can't tell me shit. He ain't lived long enough for me to listen to a nigga talk about the street, cause they ain't got no building, cause they didn't know what to do in the street. Now, nigga, it's some niggas go eat in them streets. It's some niggas know what to do. They got the right instruction. We ain't saying fuck the street. We saying fuck them rap niggas talking street. That's what we gonna say it again. We saying fuck you rap niggas talking street. We ain't saying fuck the streets, nigga. Fuck you niggas talking street. It's been like that. That's what I've been coming to tell you niggas. Fuck them rap niggas. They faking and they fraud. You niggas tried to go against me. You niggas hated on me. You niggas tried to call me snitch. And you niggas still ain't called Woody a snitch. You niggas still ain't called Woody a snitch. 21 Savage, ain't nobody called Woody a snitch but me. But me. So it ain't fuck the streets, it's fuck you rap niggas talking street. And I'm standing on that, nigga. I'm standing on that, nigga. And I mean that. You niggas ain't finna come along now. And I've been saying this shit for 5-6 years. Fuck them niggas. Fuck they dead homie. Now you niggas done got scared and got broke weak cause Thug can't perform no more. They got lifetime probation. Dumbass niggas. Dumbass nigga. Now, Brody, we need to come together. No, y'all killed your career. You killed your spirit. You niggas look lame. You niggas look like marks. And you niggas ain't what that is. And you niggas never was, nigga. I'm the truth, nigga. I done stood on this shit. And done walked through you niggas cities. Done stood in you niggas faces. All that. So we ain't saying fuck the street.
Now, once again, and we might be dragging this a little bit, so I'll try to, speed through the other things that we're going to recap with this. Yeah, one of the reasons a lot of this shit just looks kind of ridiculous is that Troy Ave said the streets is a myth way before. You know what they said? Man, get your rat ass on out of here. It's because you told, nigga. That's why you saying that, right? Bet. Who else was saying streets is dead? Like, there's a lot of people saying it, but those same rappers, like the same group of rappers, was pretty much standing with the idea like, nah, you're only saying it because you're not allowed in the streets anymore. I remember people saying that to Troy Ave. They were like, yo, yeah, you're saying the streets is a myth because you're not allowed in the streets no more, right?
You niggas still ain't.
Let's see. Yeah, a long time ago. That's what he said.
On. Now, mind you, I'm one person. It's 7 other people in the van. Two banger. And y'all
can't expect people to be as real as, you know, as you.
It's like, you know what I'm saying, just the life that I built for myself. But I said it before and I'll say it again. I would always rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
And, you know, stand.
It's applesauce to a boss, chili to a big Willie. And I always like, despite my well, like I said, despite the cocky and the arrogance that people, like, terrible situation.
Okay, we need a shorter, like, explanation, man. Here you go.
Oh, I'm not.
That sounds like exactly what Meek Mill just said. Yo, like, let's think about it, chat. This is why, like, let me tell you, and I don't believe none of these street rappers, whether they're saying this or not, this is why street rappers always lose. This is why anytime I've ever gone back and forth with a street rapper, like, I like going back and forth with street rappers, because other than the threat of them acting like they're going to beat you up or kill you, they're really dumb. And they're dumb in the venue where we're operating on. We're on the internet. Like, I heard dumb niggas say shit in real life and other dumb niggas co-sign it like, yo, yeah, that's real. The thing is, when you say shit online logic wins over everything. Logic always wins because people need to be able to make sense. And a lot of times, sometimes people ain't been through what you're talking about. Right? So, like, maybe you could make an argument because, yo, you had 15 of your homies that got killed. You went to jail facing 20 years. There's other people in the streets that could relate to death in the streets and also facing incarceration in the streets. The majority of the people online, they don't have that shared experience. They're just kind of looking at you like, bro, fuck that. You said that over there. Why are you saying this? And that's the problem, right? So, like, you know, that comes into play. Look what Meek Mill is saying. Let's read a Meek Mill tweet in 2025. By the way, this interview is like, I can't remember what year this is. It got to be like 2018 or something like that. Not 2018, but like 2020. Look, here we go. I've been up since 23. I changed laws, took 10% of my hood around the world, gave verse and lifted the whole hoods up, gave the streets jobs, went to the hood year after year on the land. I don't got to explain myself. Okay, cool. Then he's like, to the guys pushing that street shit, make sure you're feeding and supplying resources and opportunities for your families and community, not just killers you're paying to protect you. Make sure you didn't put the streets before your real family. A lot of niggas are using the streets. So now, let's go to what Troy Ave says. Isn't that what Meek Mill is saying? Meek Mill is basically saying, let's forget about the streets because, and by the way, it is ironic that all the people saying it are millionaires, right? Like, none of them are like still on the come up, like maybe still outside having to sell drugs. So completely get that. But my whole point is this, and these are the questions, and let me tell you, this is why I love online shit, right? Because the fans ain't going to let them just say the bullshit and be like, nah, that's real, man. That's real. Let's keep moving on. And then they come drop another album and they talking tough as ever. No, there's a couple things accountability is going to be had online. So for everybody saying F the streets, you know what they're going to say? All right, so you're going to admit that y'all should have never blackballed Gunna, number one. And number two, 6ix9ine was right the whole time. No street nigga wants to admit that. Trust me. If you Meek Mill don't want to admit that, Thug don't want to admit that, Savage ain't gonna want to admit that, Pooh Shiesty, G Herbo, none of them is gonna be like, yo, you know what? We were on the wrong side of history. When we lashed out at 6ix9ine years ago, we were wrong. None of them don't want to say that, bro. So this is what I'm trying to say. The idea when they say fuck the streets, it's all gonna come crumbling down because it's cool as long as this is a changed mindset and you're accepting that you were wrong. Because there's many examples of people saying this way before y'all, and y'all were basically saying, nah, he only saying that because he a rat. Troy Ave said this. Every time I heard people speak on the Troy Ave thing, they claimed he was a rat. This is exactly what Meek Mill is saying. Here's my point. I got no problem with Meek is saying. Like, I agree with all this stuff. But I want those rappers to admit, Troy Ave was right. Street rappers are on, not necessarily it's like a got you moment, but you guys are on the wrong side of history. You guys blackballed people, talked down on people, jumped in people's business y'all had nothing to do with, only for years later, when the mirror was held up in front of y'all and y'all had to call maybe one of y'all best friends or somebody who was really powerful in the street scene, which is, I guess, Young Thug, when you had to keep the same energy with him, now y'all realize the same things that y'all talked badly about for years. So what does that mean? Like, yeah, y'all do owe these niggas an apology. Y'all ridiculed, but you know what I noticed? And it's my page, so like I'm on it. Everything I posted, Kodak Black liked every single post, every single one of them. Every single nigga who called out the people saying fuck the streets, I seen, because I follow Kodak, he follow me, it would light up. Kodak likes his post. Every one of them. You know why? Kodak is realizing how fake the game is. Everybody looked down and talked down on when he did a song with 6ix9ine for $1 million. They said that that's not street. The street wasn't dead then. The streets was well alive. And it was frowned upon that even for $1 million, you could do a song with a rat. The streets wasn't dead then. They all looked at him. He got into it with Boosie over it. A lot of people were like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is wild. Only for a couple years later, people are saying, well, fuck the streets now. Okay, gonna come back you could come back cool, and we're just gonna ignore whatever with Thug. And he's sitting around looking like, don't nobody see that this is hypocritical? Isn't Kodak owed an apology too? For anybody who criticized him? Now, Boosie did criticize him. Boosie isn't backing down. Boosie's not backing down, people. Boosie ain't backing down. Listen what Boosie said. And I got to be honest with you. Boosie low-key becomes the voice of reason in many situations, but he typed this up. He said, yo, if rappers go say fuck the streets, y'all need to stop rapping about them. Stop double dipping. Rap about fruits, college courses, and staying out the streets. If you from the streets shaped you to be the man you are today. Your mindset, your hustle, your intuition, etc. It comes from the street. By the way, keep in mind, Boosie's about to be sentenced for fucking with the streets, essentially. If you don't know the story, Boosie goes, he's in L.A., some hood rapper hits him up like, yo, Boosie, I got like 20 bands if you come pull up in this video and just do this song for me or whatever. I forgot how much money it was, but maybe like 20, 30, whatever. Boosie pulls up with a gun in his waistband. One dude is on live that was being tracked by the police. They see that Boosie has a gun in his waistband. They run down on Boosie, lock him up for felon in possession of a firearm. The case got dropped before, it got picked up again, and he subsequently was found, well, actually, I think he took a plea or something of the sort. But, yeah, he's going to be sentenced in January for literally fucking with the streets. But even he is saying what he's saying, and he's like, yo, the street shapes you to be the man you are today. Your mindset, hustle, intuition comes from the street. Your support comes from the street. And I got to pause right there. Boosie is one of the only rappers I know. You know, people look at Boosie got some money, man. But Boosie's not broke. He's a hustler. This is how he even got caught up. But Boosie is one of the people who never been that successful where like he's like this huge mainstream artist. Boosie tours hood clubs. He goes to the hood. Like I've heard Boosie speak about, you know, why he continues to speak about, you know, certain type of situations where they're snitching this and third. And he said, yo, when he goes out, his primary audience are street people who are from the hood. And they look at him as their voice. So that's why he says he continues to speak out, right? So he's saying, yo, that's what made him successful. He's like, yo, yeah, I want every kid to make it out the streets. That's all we want. But I'm never saying fuck the streets. They're responsible for our success. Don't forget every successful independent record label started from where? The streets. All your music came from the streets. Your baby mama, you met her in the streets. So if it's fuck the streets, don't rap about them. Simple. It's that. Show the world and the fans how good of an artist you are, because y'all take the streets all the way out, and take streets out all the way out of your rap vocabulary. I want to hear it. Now, obviously, he's looking at this very differently. He's thinking like fuck the streets means fuck the people who are in the streets. But it's kind of hard to decipher what's actually meant. And even then, I still think Boosie's like, nah, I don't think he would say fuck the streets under any condition. So, I don't know. A couple of the people chimed in. They were very interested, or, you know, they felt a certain way, especially Blueface. Blueface just came out of jail, and I feel like he just must have think he just got jumped in the gang again, because he's been more tough now than I've ever seen him before. He says, next time, say fuck yo street. I'm not shaking none of y'all niggas' hands backstage no more. I never thought I'd see the day saying fuck the streets for a 21 Savage feature. Nigga, fuck the industry. Okay? Fabio Foreign jumped in and he said, yo, not gonna lie, this the one time 6ix9ine goofy ass was right. The streets kept me moving and keep me in minds good. And guess what? I better not see not one nigga from the streets support nobody that say fuck the streets. I don't care who you are. Nobody gets a pass in my eyes. The streets is the reason why a lot of niggas is in these big positions. I ain't never gonna turn my back on my biggest support system. How about niggas help change the streets or save the streets? Then he says, nah, I ain't gonna let y'all niggas just say fuck the streets. Yeah, Honeycomb Brazy made one of the same points I just said. He said, and a nigga, know y'all got all the money in the world and power, but I'm from Alabama. We just don't give a fuck. I bet you don't hear no more Alabama rappers say fuck the streets. I bet my last dollar. I remember everybody was on Kodak and bro made $1 million. Shit, I respect what he doing compared to what you niggas doing. And fuck the sidewalks. Damn. This is kind of interesting because I feel like he's almost saying Kodak made $1 million to do a song with 6ix9ine, who's a cooperating, I guess. They're saying, y'all want to say F the streets just so y'all could keep y'all affiliation of Thug. Hilarious. Yak Gotti jumped in. This is what he said. By the way, why do you look like you working at Amazon? For a second, I was like, is this Amazon Prime? I'm like, damn.
Everybody stay woke. Everybody stay woke. Everybody stay woke. This is totally normal. It's just what happens when you grow up. You understand a lot of this shit wasn't worth it. But you also got to understand you had to go through a lot of this shit to get where you at. You get what I'm saying? I'm a person who's been through a lot of shit. So I am going to say, like, you can't just say fuck the street. You got to say fuck the street mentality, fuck the street mindset. And then when you say fuck the street mindset, it's more so like shit, it bigger than a tweet and a poster. Niggas having so much influence, y'all niggas need to go holler at these kids, go holler at these motherfucking YMCAs and recreation centers and shit. Like, you got to go start with them. The industry don't give a fuck.
Now I agree with the end part of that. And obviously, any change does start with words at first. Hey, we're going to go do this before we see the change. I will say, though, that some people are doing some stuff, like Meek is doing prison reform. And I think you got to give people a chance to start implementing change. The last thing he said I agree with the most is that the industry doesn't give a fuck. The reason why you usually see people at the end of their run start saying fuck the street and saying stuff like this is that they know that the game is going to replace them. Like the music industry complex is just always going to help glorify some of the, you could call it rawest or most authentic representations of the hood, or you might be like some of the most violent representation. Well, however you want to look at it. But if these rappers are claiming, all right, you know what, we're too good, or we want to create change, there's always going to be street music from people who are kind of like ignorant, or they're at least putting out the message that people feel is congruent with the music that they listen to. So if, once a nigga's saying, stop the violence, if he makes a song saying, I'm going to kill somebody, you're like, all right, this guy's a goofy, right? So the point that he made at the last point was, y'all niggas will be replaced. That's it. In music, y'all will be replaced. But if y'all trying to do some good shit, y'all all rich, y'all could definitely band together and do some community outreach, whether it's for kids, and start changing the message and be the example of what people should be if you really care about this F the streets thing that much.
Everybody stay woke. Everybody stay woke. Everybody stay woke. This is totally normal. It's just what happens when you grow up. You understand a lot of this shit wasn't worth it. But you also got to understand you had to go through a lot of this shit to get where you at. You get what I'm saying? I'm a person who's been through a lot of shit. So I am going to say, like, you can't just say fuck the street. You got to say fuck the street mentality.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Streaming now.
Offset jumps in.
On all social medias, F the streets. Now, my biggest thing with that is that when I first came to Atlanta, I knew Atlanta was just about being players and getting money and just the love, and we kind of got out of hand, and now we're going in the right direction. How do you feel about that, even that slogan, F the streets, and what does that mean to you?
I feel like it's a beautiful message to put out, you know what I mean? I feel like the unity of the city is needed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The people need to see that like, sometimes things might not go as good at first, but we can always patch it up. And that's what I just see for it. Like,
right.
Patching it up and like, especially for us as rap artists from Atlanta, you know what I mean? Black men saying that, it's very powerful because the message could be pushed out wrong
right.
for what we do. And we ain't standing for that no more. I appreciate everybody that's involved with that. That's powerful. You know what I mean?
For sure.
For our city.
Yo, dirt.
Okay. Let me see what else. Look like Schmirk's, wife kind of like inadvertently or subliminally responded. Maybe it was to something else, but she said performative. We went over Boosie, Honeycomb Brazy. We went over already. And yeah, I think that's about it, right? That's about it. Yeah. Oh, this guy, Cartel Bo. Listen to this guy.
Fuck the street shit, cool, but that's the first thing they say, man, when them niggas finna go to jail. When them niggas get ready to tell on somebody, the first thing they say, man, I gotta get to my kids, man, fuck the streets. Man, I got to fuck the street. But when your motherfucking ass was getting money out the streets, when you was in the car with them niggas, it wasn't fuck the streets. You know what I'm saying? When you was trying to do what you had to do to get by to put your money in your rap or your this, that, and other, you wasn't saying fuck the streets. You know what I'm saying? You was saying blah, slide, this, that, you listening to everybody named Mama, Young Boy, Pooh Shiesty, all these, you ready to kill everything. But when your bitch ass catch a case, cause this shit get real, all of a sudden it's, man, fuck the street. See, that's that peon shit. You niggas done made $1 million out the streets. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? $2-3 million out the streets selling dope or selling music or selling Then all of a sudden when you get in trouble or it's beneficial to you, it's fuck the streets. Nah, I don't support that, man. Because I know I can get money out this bitch if all go wrong. Then fuck the streets.
Jazzy Faye jumped in the comments and said, you got to get to a certain level to even understand the concept of what the movement's about. It's breaking cycles. It was just poorly worded and needs more explanation for the people in the back. Well, Jazzy Faye, I got to say, That's the biggest problem with the message. The message isn't aimed for people of high intellect that aren't in the streets. It's usually the people of low intellect that are street niggas. So if they can't understand it, that means the message is ineffective already, right? If you're crafting a message for street niggas and for people that might not be that bright, if they can't understand it, who gives a fuck if someone who's not in the streets understands it, right? So that happened. I think that's about it, right? I think we had played
All
this.
you police ass niggas don't be talking about fuck the streets now, cause everybody snitching. Bitch, I went and did 10 years behind this shit. Bitch, I love the streets. Ain't no motherfucking fuck the streets, just fuck the snitches. Fuck road child. All you police ass niggas don't.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. I think we've kind of covered everything. But did we read? Okay. So G Herb also said this, right? He said, the objective is to make it home every night. The goal is to take care of your family, not become a sad story. Avoid life in jail or even a worse, death. I never glorified my life circumstances, but more so I shed light on the problems I had to face, and a lot of us still face on a day-to-day basis. Took a lot to get here, so with no need to say more, let me make it clear. Big Swerve, Lil Herb, Big G Herbo, still and always will love the streets because we all we got. You see, G Herbo, I'm going to be honest with you. This was crazy. G Herbo just did a 180 flip in real time. Why? His audience, this is the biggest year for G Herbo. I feel like he's more on a mainstream level. He's always been dope, and he's always like sold some records. But like he's one of them artists that he's kind of like Boosie in a sense, like a modern day Boosie, in the sense of the people who fuck with G Herbo the most, been street niggas. So him even saying that is like a slap in the face, especially when they don't understand like this other meaning of, oh, this is the trauma. We're not actually saying fuck people in the streets. So he just kind of flipped what he said around. He's just saying he loves the streets. No, I thought he said fuck the streets. Can't say love it and fuck him. But you could tell his own fans probably was like, yo, bro, I'm disappointed with you. So he's coming to clear it up, and he's like giving some context to it. Yes, G Herbo's made songs and albums, PTSD. He's talked about his life and the ramifications that has came from the streets. Now, I'm going to keep telling y'all, I do think it is a good thing to tell rappers to try to have a more positive message, especially when they've made it, and kind of encourage people not to crash out. I do think that's dope. However, if you're going to say it on Twitter in a movement, your music should start to see and reflect the change. But then beyond that, I keep going back to the one question. The timing is a little bit eerie. Okay, cool. F the streets or you love the streets, whatever you say. What do you think about what Thug did? Chat, that's what, anytime y'all see anybody tweet this, all you got to just respond to them under the message. All right, that's cool. Yeah, we don't want nobody to die, but what do you think about what Thug did compared to what Gunna did? And that's the only conversation. We don't want to move the goalposts. We don't want to move the goalposts. We don't want to switch no subjects. We don't want to be like, yo, no. But what about Thug though? So you co-sign with Thug. So as soon as somebody said something like, so you co-sign what Thug did. Okay. That's what we're trying to know. Quavo said lawyer for the streets is insane. Can none vouch for the curb? What? I don't know what this means. Somebody in the comments are confused just like me. Is he agreeing with the movement or against it? I'm lost. So he's clearly calling out Blueface for trying to act like he's a lawyer for the streets. Okay. All right. We'll see how that goes. We'll see. Oh, by the way, No Cap jumped in. No Cap jumped in and he said, so Thug said, fuck the streets. He says, nah, fuck the industry. So we'll see. We will see, people. We will see. Okay. All right.